Hello, and welcome. Today we open one of the most influential books ever written about people, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. First published in 1936, it has sold more than 30 million copies and is still read all over the world today. It is not a book about manipulation. It is a book about becoming genuinely better with people. So relax, and let's begin. Dale Carnegie noticed something surprising. Studies of successful people showed that about 85% of their success came from their ability to deal with people and only 15% from technical knowledge. In other words, how we treat others may matter more than anything else we ever learn. This book is his guide to doing it well. At the heart of the book lies one simple shift. As Carnegie writes, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. Keep that idea close, because everything else grows from it. Let's begin with part 1, the fundamental techniques for handling people. Here Carnegie offers 3 principles so simple they are easy to dismiss, and so powerful they can change every relationship in your life. Principle 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Criticism is useless, Carnegie says, because it puts a person on the defensive and wounds their precious pride. Any fool can criticize, and most fools do, but it takes character and self-control to understand and forgive. Instead of condemning people, let's try to understand them. That is far more useful and far more rare. Principle 2. Give honest and sincere appreciation. The deepest urge in human nature, Carnegie writes, is the desire to feel important. We all hunger for appreciation, but there is a difference between appreciation and flattery. Flattery is cheap and selfish. Appreciation comes sincerely from the heart. Look for what is truly good in people and tell them. Principle 3. Arouse in the other person an eager want. The only way to influence people, Carnegie reminds us, is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. Before you ask anything of anyone, pause and ask yourself, how can I make this person want to do it? See the situation from their side, and you will never walk alone. These 3 principles share one quiet secret. People are not driven by logic alone, but by pride, by emotion, and by the longing to feel valued. There is only one way, Carnegie insists, to get anybody to do anything, and that is by making the other person want to do it. Now to part 2. 6 ways to make people like you. Being liked is not a matter of charm or luck. It is the result of small, sincere habits, the kind that anyone can learn and practice every single day. First, become genuinely interested in other people. The friendliest creature most of us know is the dog, who wins our hearts simply by being glad to see us. We do the same when we show real interest in others. Second, smile. A smile costs nothing but gives so much. It says, without a single word, I am glad to see you. You make me happy. Third, remember names. A person's name, Carnegie writes, is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. To remember it is a quiet act of respect. Fourth, be a good listener and encourage others to talk about themselves. Most people would rather have a good listener than a brilliant talker. Give others your full attention, and they will treasure you for it. Fifth, talk in terms of the other person's interests. The surest way to someone's heart is to speak about the things they treasure most. And sixth, make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. Almost everyone you meet feels superior to you in some way. A quiet way into their heart is to let them sense, honestly, that you recognize their importance in the world. Notice the thread running through all 6. Not one of them is about you. Each turns the spotlight gently onto the other person. Talk to people about themselves, Carnegie observed, and they will listen for hours. To be interesting, first be interested. Part 3. How to win people to your way of thinking. Here Carnegie tackles disagreement, persuasion, and conflict, and his very first lesson is the one most of us find hardest to accept. First, the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. 9 times out of 10, an argument ends with each side more certain than ever that it is right. Even if you win, you lose, because you have wounded the other person's pride. So show respect for their opinions, and never tell a person flatly that they are wrong. Second, if you are wrong, Admit it quickly and wholeheartedly. There is a strange power in confessing our own mistakes. It disarms people and earns their respect. Third, always begin in a friendly way. As the old saying goes, a drop of honey catches more flies than a gallon of gall. Warmth opens doors that pressure only slams shut. Fourth, get the other person saying yes, yes, right from the start. Begin with the points you agree on, and momentum will carry you forward. Fifth, let the other person do most of the talking, and let them feel that the good idea is their own. People support a world they help to build. An idea they believe they discovered is far more powerful than one you forced upon them. Sixth, try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. It is the foundation of all real persuasion. Seventh, appeal to the nobler motives. People generally have two reasons for doing a thing, one that sounds good and the real one. Trust them with the good one, and they will often rise to meet it. And whenever you can, dramatize your ideas and bring them to life. All of this rests on a single skill, the rarest and most valuable of all. If there is any one secret of success, Carnegie writes, it lies in the ability to see the other person's point of view and to see things from their angle as well as your own. Finally, Part 4. How to be a leader and change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Sooner or later, we all need to correct someone. Carnegie shows us how to do it so they leave feeling lifted, not crushed. Begin with honest praise and appreciation. It is far easier to listen to criticism after a sincere compliment. Then call attention to mistakes indirectly, and talk about your own mistakes before correcting the other person's. When we admit that we too are imperfect, the other person no longer feels attacked and is free to change. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders, and people will gladly cooperate. Always let the other person save face. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement, for we all grow toward the encouragement we receive. Give a person a fine reputation to live up to, and make the faults seem easy to correct. People rise to meet the faith we place in them. If there is one thread that ties this whole book together, it is sincerity. None of these principles work as tricks. Flattery is seen through. Pretended interest fades fast. They only work when they grow from a genuine desire to understand and value other people. The technique is simply love, made practical. So remember, when dealing with people, you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but with creatures of emotion, bristling with prejudice and motivated by pride and vanity. Treat that emotion with patience and respect, and almost any door will open. And that is the heart of how to win friends and influence people. Begin today with one small thing. Become genuinely interested in someone, smile, listen, and make them feel important, sincerely. If this summary helped you, do read the full book, for its wisdom runs far deeper than any summary. Thank you for listening, and may you bring a little more warmth to everyone you meet.